Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be one on how to find your personal style. So it's not me sitting here being like, oh, I'm uber trendy, I'm so fashionable and I'm going to tell you what to wear. It's not one of those. It's just me giving you a few hints and tips in terms of what I do and what I think the steps are in order to kind of find your style. Maybe it's a new year, new start for you, so you're feeling like you want to change things up a bit. Maybe you're in a bit of a style rut and you're kind of just bored with your style and what you're doing at the moment. Or maybe you're really a bit lost and you're not sure, you know, how you find your style. So hopefully these hints and tips will help you. It feels really nice to be back actually in filming. I've had a little bit of a break because I was on holiday, but I had pre-filmed about 3 videos to go up whilst I was away. But I haven't actually sat in front of a camera for about 3 weeks or a month or so. So it's been nice to have a break, but it's also been nice to be back now. If you do like the video, please do give me a thumbs up and do subscribe. And yeah, let's crack on into it. So my first point I think I would say is it's okay for your style to evolve. So, you know, just like we as people evolve, we move on, we grow up through life. So that's the same with your style. Like, it's perfectly fine for you to have been wearing something different when you were a teenager and your style has totally moved on now. So for me, I was, believe it or not, an emo slash skater girl as a teenager. So when I was like 16, even younger than that, like 13, 12 to like 16, so high school basically, for a good 4 years I was emo. I was wearing baggy jeans, chains, studded belts, dog collars, just all of that, hoodies, band tees, band hoodies. I was just really into that music, and I still am actually, but the clothing has changed. But I was still really influenced by that kind of skater kind of style dressing, Avril Lavigne, all of that good stuff. So that's how I dressed when I was a teenager, and then at uni I kind of mixed and matched a lot of high street stuff with vintage and charity shop bits, so thrift stores if you're in the US. So I really liked vintage clothing, and I still do like dabbling a bit in vintage, not as much as I used to, but a majority of my wardrobe was vintage bags, vintage and vintage clothes. And then now I'd say my style's evolved slightly more, so it's a little bit more muted tones in terms of colour palette, a little bit more tailoring, a little bit more sort of separates, mixing and matching, and a lot more masculine styling in terms of footwear. So I've definitely moved, I would say, massively from where I was when I was a teenager, but that's fine. And I think that's the first thing to say, is that it's okay for your style to change. It's okay for your style to evolve. You don't have to be wearing the same thing that you were wearing when you were 16 to the age you are now. In fact, it's probably a good thing that you're not doing that. So yeah, your personal style can change, can evolve with you and where you're at the moment. Point number 2 I would say would be to look through your wardrobe and take out anything that you're not feeling anymore. And that could be because you just don't like it, it doesn't fit you, it's not kind of within the vibe that you're kind of going for. So if you're thinking, I want to go very Scandi chic, I want to keep my colour palette very streamlined and minimal, I would like oversized silhouettes in my wardrobe and hardly any prints. And then you're looking at your wardrobe and you've got lots of oversized florals, lots of different types of prints, you've got lots of colour in there, and you've got a lot of tight clothing. You might want to start sifting through that now and start selling or giving away bits and pieces that don't fit into this new direction that you're looking for. I've had to do that recently. In fact, I'm starting to do that. I'm going to put a lot of things on Depop because I was very good at streamlining my wardrobe back in the summer, and I feel like I've kind of fallen back into the just spending for spending's sake and just buying things that are not quite fitting into what I would like, what my style aesthetic to be. So I am going to be sifting through and whacking out things out of my wardrobe that I've not worn for a long time, that don't fit me and that are not fitting in with where I want my style to be. So that's the first thing I would say to do. Be really critical, be really brutal, because at the same time, yes, you are doing that and you're getting rid of stuff, but that just opens up space for you now to fill those gaps with things that actually you will wear and that are fitting in with your new style. So point number 3 I would say, which is kind of linked into that, is look into your wardrobe for any current themes. So I know for me, I don't really wear too many prints, but the prints that I do have tend to all be stripes. So I've got a lot of striped t-shirts or tops and not so many other types of prints. So there's things in your wardrobe that will probably be grouped in themes. So I know I've got a lot of Breton striped tees and tops. I definitely gravitate to, as I said, a lot of black. So I have a lot of black clothing, and particularly black dresses. Or my knitwear tends to be grey. So there's certain things that I kind of gravitate towards. So we can kind of think about that in terms of building blocks then for where you want to go with your style. So if I know that I like a lot of grey knitwear, like this, grey jumpers like this for example, I'm going to be sort of looking at inspiration and looking at different other people's style and different outfits and things like that will kind of tie in with what I already have and what I already like. Look through your wardrobe and look for themes so that you can kind of already have a bit of a grounding when you're going out shopping and you're looking at inspiration of what you already have in your wardrobe and what you already like to wear. Because you might see something that you think, oh, that's an amazing outfit, but it's like a polka dot top, a floral stripe, a skirt. The image is all about how to mix prints, which is great, and you're loving it in terms of you really like the picture and you like the way the woman looks, but actually, are you going to wear it? Probably not, because in your wardrobe there's no colour, there's no florals, and it's all stripes. Okay, so point number 4, I guess, is kind of a little bit two-pronged. The first thing I would say is your new style, the way you want to go. Think about, does it suit your shape, does it suit your height, does it suit your environment, and does it suit your budget? So, you know, I used to really love, and I still really like, very bodycon, like, you know, those kind of bandage, is it Hervé Leisure? Those bandage type dresses. I really like those for the evening. I think they look so nice on certain types of ladies. I can't wear those because, you know, in between the bandage you'd have just rolls of flour hanging out. So it wouldn't look great. So I can't wear them, but I think they look fantastic on other girls. It's about looking at what you like. There's what you like, but there's actually probably what you can get away with. And, you know, if you're feeling super confident to be so bodycon with your shape or your height, go for it. But for me, it's not the case. I tend to shy away from things that I don't think really suit me, or kind of show me off to the best of my ability, if you like. Really think about, yes, you might like this certain style, but actually, will it work for you? Will it actually accentuate those things that you want to be shown off and kind of really flatter you and kind of, you know, put the best you forward, if you like? So that's one thing I would say. And just the same way, you know, some things that petite girls can get away with that taller girls can't, and vice versa. So, you know, a petite girl might be very much drowned in a sort of a maxi skirt or something with a lot of fabric, where she might look a lot better in a maxi dress that's bodycon, and it might not work the other way around if you're super tall or whatever. So think about those kind of things when you're thinking about your new style journey. Also, I would say think about your environment. You know, if you're working from home, there's no point going to buy lots and lots of workwear because you're not going to wear it, you know. Similarly, if you work in a very corporate environment, think about your style in terms of where you spend most of the time of your day, because you're not going to waste money buying lots of party outfits when you don't actually go out that much and you work in a corporate environment. Whereas if you work in a creative industry like I used to, you know, I could get away with wearing anything to work. I would wear trainers, I could wear joggers, I could wear jeans, skirts, dresses, jumpers, sweats, everything and anything, and I did, and I loved it. I think about your environment and think about your work and where you spend most of your time. If it's not work, if it's uni, if you're unemployed or you're at home as a mother, just think about what you wear and where you have your downtime and what you can wear in that respect. So you're not wasting money on things that are just not suiting your lifestyle. Think about your budget as well. So a lot of us have champagne tastes on lemonade budgets. I am guilty of that. So really think about, you know, what can you afford as well. There's no point having, again, style aspirations to be wearing designer constantly, a new designer wardrobe when you can't afford it. So just think about, yeah, your budget constraints also. And kind of linked into that, I would say, is don't feel pressured or pushed to buy an item just because it's an it item and you think you ought to have it. You know, this is all about your style and what you like. It's not supposed to be sort of dictated by anybody else. Sure, we get influenced by so many different things and so many different people, but I don't think we should be feeling pressured in any way to have certain things because everyone has them. And I'm guilty of that. Like, I've been very influenced by a lot of bloggers and seeing a lot of designer things on YouTube and on Instagram and thinking, oh my gosh, you know, I don't own a single designer piece. Should I be getting something to either legitimize myself or be with the in crowd? And it's like, but no, it's not really me. And if it is me, it's not me at this point. I'm not in a position to be able to afford it right now. So, you know, be comfortable with where you're at and, you know, shop within your means, build your wardrobe within your means and what you like, and don't be too pressured by all those external influences to kind of be buying things that you can't afford or that you actually don't even like. So I guess an example of that for me would be all this Gucci that's going around at the moment on on the social media. So I really like the Gucci loafers, and you can see how with my personal style, everybody who's been watching me through the last few months, you'll see that the Gucci the Gucci loafers would fit very well within my wardrobe, because you know I like a masculine shoe and I love loafers, so you can see that working within my wardrobe. But you couldn't really see me wearing, example, a Gucci belt, because I don't really show my belts off that much. I don't tuck my outfits into my trousers very much, so I'm not really that much of a belt wearer. So my £8 ASOS belt is perfect for me. I wear it with everything, and I don't really wear it even that much. Let's get into products. So point number 5, I would say, is get product specific. So once you've kind of looked through your wardrobe, you've sifted out things that you're not loving, you've kind of had a look at the things that are going on in your wardrobe, you've assessed your budget and you've thought about your lifestyle, now look at the kind of products that you have in your wardrobe. So if you've got jeans, you can't just say, you know, I like wearing jeans, because there's so many different jeans out there. So think about really what types of jeans do you like to wear, because this will really help you when you're going shopping. It will help you to have an easier shopping trip. It will help you not to spend so much money. It will save you trying on multiple different things, and it will just keep your style aesthetic very streamlined in your head. So think about, you know, do you like skinny jeans? Do you like boyfriend jeans? Do you like flared jeans? You know, are you, what kind of colours do you like? Do you like dark wash jeans, light wash jeans? Do you like a lot of washing and distressing on your jeans, embellishments? There's so many things to think about. So that's what I would say. I would say be specific in product type. So for me personally, I know that I like, I used to be very much a skinny jeans girl. I have the odd pair, but I've realised now that I quite like boyfriend jeans, and specifically the Topshop boutique boyfriend jeans, because I like the way they fit. They're not too baggy. They balance out my proportions, because I'm a little bit smaller on my bottom half than on my top half. I know that I am a fan of darker washes on jeans, not so much light wash jeans. So I do prefer darker washes of jeans, not a lot of distressing, if any. Not so much rips and embellishments or anything like that, so I like them to be quite classic. So that's what I know I like in a jean. So when I go into a shop, I don't even have to look at all the embroidered jeans, the studded jeans, the, you know, anything like that, because I know that that's not my style. And that just really helps you, I think, in terms of just having an idea of what you want your style to be in your head, and it will just make your wardrobe a lot less messy and a lot less confusing. Really try and drill down into each product type. Another example I'd say would be knitwear. So yes, you might like wearing knitwear, but what kind of knitwear? Is it cardigans? Is it cable knits, chunky knits, fine gauge knits? So, you know, for me, I much prefer to wear sort of medium to finer gauge knitwear. I like all my greys to be around this level and lighter. I'm not too much of a fan of very dark charcoal greys. A lot of my knitwear tends to be either wool or cashmere, so I'm starting to think about fabrics. So it is just a little bit more than kind of looking at Instagram or Pinterest and picking an outfit and thinking that's what I want my style to be. It's kind of helps to kind of think about these things in the beginning, because it will really help you when you're going out shopping. It just makes everything so much easier, for me at least. And I touched on fabrics a bit there just previously, so you know I am very keen on thinking about fabrics. So in this respect, it's not just me saying, you know, invest in really key quality fabric. That's a great thing to do, but just think about what you like. You know, if you like wearing silk, think about buying more silks. If you don't like wearing cotton, for example, you're not a proper cotton fan, don't buy a lot of cotton shirts. You don't like wool because you find it itchy, then don't buy wool jumpers. So really think about, in terms of fabric and things, what you like to wear. I, for one, absolutely hate ironing. I hate ironing with a passion, so I try to look for fabrics when I shop that don't need ironing. I can just hang them on my rail and go. So think about that. Think about, you know, will this crease a lot, or I don't like ironing, I won't buy that. Also, dry cleaning, you know, can you afford to go to the dry cleaner regularly? Do you enjoy that kind of extra care process? If you don't, then don't buy a lot of items or any items that require dry cleaning. So it's even down to those kind of thoughts when you're thinking about style in general. And that's what I've tended to do. So I've tended to really limit the amount of items of mine that need dry cleaning, and pretty much hardly anything I wear needs ironing. Okay, so number 7, I'd say, is just make sure you're finding something that's comfortable, something that you feel comfortable in, something that you feel confident in. You know, people make opinion of you straight away when they see you. So if you're not comfortable, if you're not confident in what you're wearing, it will show. And you know, fashion and what you're wearing, your style really expresses you as a person, or it should really express you as a person, and people make that opinion, they form that opinion of you instantly just by what you're wearing, unfortunately. even before you've opened your mouth. So, you know, make sure what you do choose, what the style that you choose to go down is an expression of you, and you'll feel comfortable and confident in it, because it will definitely show, and you'll be able to go out there, you know, head held high, be really confident. Like for me, I know the feeling when I wake up in the morning and I put on an outfit that I'm loving and I'm feeling it, you know. It just makes you feel so much better when you're walking down the street. So I definitely say pick something that you feel comfortable and confident in the style direction. So point number 8 is shop smart. So you know how I'm a very keen advocate of shopping on vouchers and shopping with coupon codes in sales, all these kind of things. So I would say make sure you can gather as many codes as you can if you're online shopping, and even in store. Shop during sale season, shop during off season. So for example, now we're in winter in the UK. If there's anything in the sales that you think you would wear in the summer, so there might be sandals and things like that are going on sale now online, or online mainly. Buy them now so that you'll wear them in the summer and you'll get them so much cheaper. So think about just shopping smart in terms of money, but also think shop smart in terms of when you're thinking of your style and thinking of buying new items to fill in those gaps in your wardrobe. How many times will you wear this item? What can you wear it with? They're the 2 questions that I have going on in my head all the time when I go shopping. So I'll buy something and I'll be like, this jumper for example, I was like, I really like this. It's a little bit more oversized than I normally wear. It's quite slouchy. I bought it a couple of days ago at Zara, but I was like, right, what will you wear this with? And I thought, actually, I've really seen a lot of girls wearing pleated skirts with longer line slouchy jumpers. I've saved lots of images on my Instagram. I like that look, so I could definitely do that because I've got about 10 pleated skirts, as you know, so I can wear that. I can wear this across season, I can wear it now, I can wear it in spring, for example. I could also wear this with jeans, with a smarter pair of trousers. So there's already quite a few different ways that I could wear this jumper. So when I'm spending that $25.99 that it cost, I'm not feeling like this is just an impulse waste of money purchase, because I know I'm going to wear this many different ways. I know that it already fits into my knitwear collection, if you like, because it's a medium gauge knit, and it's in the grey kind of charcoal level that I like, so it's not, again, an out there piece, it doesn't fit in. So as you can see, all these thought processes are kind of coming in with what I've said earlier, so it just helps you when you're shopping, 1, not feel guilty about what you're buying, but 2, understand that it will slot into your wardrobe very easily. Okay, so number 9 is one that we all know very well, and it's inspiration. So, you know, we are so lucky now that there is a plethora of different places where we can get inspiration for our outfits and our style in general. So I obviously love Instagram, I use Pinterest. I think Instagram is my favourite though, to follow lots of different bloggers and just you know, absorb all of these different outfits that I see on there. And the good thing about Instagram now is you can actually save your what you're scrolling through instead of having just to screenshot it, because I had literally no space on my phone left because I was screenshotting everything all the time. So now I can just save it and it goes into a section on Instagram and it's your saved post. So that's a great place to start, as is Pinterest. I love looking at blogs, magazines. My favourite thing to do is to run a bubble bath, have a glass of wine and just relax in the bath with my iPad and just scroll in magazines. I absolutely love it. You know, you can get inspiration from anywhere, whether you're traveling, new cities, it always a great place to see how other people dress. Whether you're out and about in the street, you know, I love people watching behind some dark sunglasses, obviously, because it's a little bit creepy. But, you know, London is a great place for inspiration. There's so many amazing ladies out there. So, you know, get inspired in whichever means works for you, but there's so many places that you can start and, you know, adapt that inspiration into your style. So don't change yourself to fit that, but kind of look at the inspiration and kind of work with what you like, work with what you have, and just use that inspiration as kind of like a starting point, if you like. So for example, I might see an outfit on Instagram, it might be a navy pair of trousers, a pair of heels and a cotton crisp shirt tucked in. I love that kind of look as a whole, but I'm not really that, I don't really dress that way because I'm not working in an office. So for example, I might adapt that to be a pleated navy skirt which I've got in my wardrobe, a pair of slip-on loafers which I've got in my wardrobe, and a white top or a white sweater or a white jumper. You know, so I've adapted that style I've seen to fit what I've got in my wardrobe and to make me feel comfortable in how I normally dress. So that's just an example there, I would say, of adapting your style. through your inspiration. So I guess my last point is just to have fun with it. Like, fashion is very fun. I enjoy it. You know, it's been my career for the best part of quite a few years now. I absolutely love style. I love talking about it. I love shopping, reading magazines, inspiration, all that kind of thing, and I hope that you do too. You know, it's not supposed to be a stressful thing, so just take it slowly. Hopefully take some of these tips on board and just enjoy yourself in this new year in trying to find your own personal style. Make sure you're doing it for yourself and it's a style that you believe in and not something that you feel that you should be wearing or you should be buying just for the sake of it, and I think you'll find that you actually really do enjoy it. So I guess that's it. They're the tips that I have for you in terms of finding your own personal style. It's just kind of a few ideas and things that I do that I think will help you, and I hope it's a little bit different from what the other videos are here on YouTube, because I've kind of focused a little bit more on yourself and less on sort of inspiration and things like that, so I hope that's been helpful. Yeah, I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, again, please do give me a thumbs up and do subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!